Welcome back, everybody. I hope an amazing day is headed your way. I'm having a pretty good one. And I believe this is the final day, so if you guys can't participate in this, then I guess that's unfortunate. This is about Justina Gu, which we now know is tied to Ningning. Ningning's story. Well, I gotta turn the sound up. This is crazy loud. Wow, it may be hard for you guys to actually even hear me over this music, but I guess it is what it is. Point click advanced side scroll adventure. Well, here's the art. The art is quite incredible. This is Justina Gu, aka not Jessica Jung. Greetings, kind sir. I happened to stumble upon this place. Where are we? You're in the Fuchan Mountains. The mountains are known for their breathtaking beauty. Yeah, this might be her going to meet Ning. Viper Ning. Mesh anywhere in the world since you are here. Why not explore it for yourself? Her name is... oh boy. Is it Wong? I have no idea. Courtesy name... Zijui. A Taoist. I don't even know. I have been traveling among Mount Yu and River Song for quite some time and have only recently returned to Fuchan. Mother, it would be wonderful to capture the scenery in a painting and present it to my friend. Justina Gu. The Fuchan Mountains, Gongwang. Are you the renowned, wise Taoist Ziji? He just said he was. You're too kind with your words, Mother. What's with the muttering? Our life depends on what we see. Amidst the chaos, find beauty. Like flowers in crevices bloom. Hope and light in the darkness of gloom. My life has been filled with hardships. In my earlier years, I worked as a scribe and was unjustly imprisoned. I recently returned from Mount Yu, and my heart now belongs to Taoism. I find myself with a sudden desire to capture the beautiful scenery. Unfortunately, I forgot to bring a brush and paper today. It would be too much to ask of you to help in the fetching of them for me. Oh boy, quick adventure indeed. Let's find the items for the wise Taoist Siju in this room. Dude, this is like a freaking click adventure game? What the heck? Is this not its brush right here that we can't click? Let's just click everything. Click, I mean steal everything. Our bag, did we just steal that stuff? We 1000% just stole that stuff. This is every... Click, this is like freaking Zen Bear the YouTuber. I wish he'd make more content, but yeah, this is straight up like it. Well, deliver the items to the Taoist Sijui. What in the whale? I guess we got this. So yeah, we got the stuff. I don't know how this is the stuff we wanted, but it's the stuff we wanted. I guess we assume we picked up the pen too when we picked that up. I don't know. Oh, that always paints in this bag. That's why. Oh, isn't it clearly this one? Thank you, the leather bag is precisely what I need. In the Middle Age, when Goring was implicated in prison after his release, he no longer concerned himself with politics. I don't know if I'm going to read this in time, but you can just pause the video, whatever. Politics. Oh, it doesn't continue. This is based on real life history? For a long time. He lived by the Fuchan River. He always carried a leather bag with him, containing painting tools. He never missed a chance to sketch the beauty of the mountains with his kit. He spent 7 years painting dwelling in the Fuchun Mountains. So I think that's the art we saw way back in the day. For a friend called Jing Chu, also known as Master Fuyang. Painting was completed in the year 1350. I love how this is like talking about 1350 war, and we all have guns and crap in this game. The end of chapter 1. Oh, thank goodness it's not too long. Let's try chapter 2. This is actually pretty neat. After bidding farewell to Wang, Justina continues in the mountains as the landscape around her gradually changes. The leaves start turning yellow and the river fades away. Well, don't tell me there's a server problem and I can't load. Oh, here we go. There's a flash game taking this long to load. I don't know, but let's focus the server slow. I mean, this is pretty cool. Get that mouse up the shot. Oh, who dis? We'll always go back and Naraka, she's like this to see if there's any secrets. Nope. Oh no, what am I going to do? Oh yeah, and you get rewards for doing this. They're very small though, so like if you guys don't do this, you didn't miss out on much. But I'm just gonna try to immediately upload this to give some people a chance to try to go do it. They probably have until 1 PM tomorrow to do it, I assume. Oh no, what am I going to do? Oh, Pacific Standard Time. Oh no, what am I going to do? It's Wu's nephew. Oh no, what am I going to do? It's such a masterpiece, how can he... Justina Gu. What's wrong, sir? Wu's nephew. It's about dwelling in the Fuchun Mountains. This painting is a treasured heirloom of the Wu family. My uncle Wu Hongyu. My uncle Woon Hongyu, I'm probably butchering these poor names, has a deep affection for it, and even built the Fuchun Pavilion to preserve it. He's obsessed with it. You know, facing his imminent death, he told his servants to burn the painting so he can take it to the afterlife. Oh boy. So I'm hurrying to save it. This is unacceptable. Let's just see go. Where are they now? Whose nephew? In the nearby square. I will take you there. Oh boy, it's a fall. I feel like he's not taking us there at all. Oh no, he does. He walks with us now. How cool is that? And then he just stopped halfway. Oh, it's definitely being burned. This is it right here, probably. Stop! The master wants it burned. It's his dying... Yeah, servant. Stop! The master wants it burned. It's his dying wish. Whose nephew? It's already been thrown into the fire. If we don't save it now, it'll be too late. Don't try to stop me. Don't try to stop me. Use Arctic Wrath, Frostwind. Select the method to extinguish the fire. Use a water bucket. Use sand. Dude, water and paper are like, that's probably gonna make the ink fall away. The sand is maybe? Well, we probably should just use this crazy spell. Painting is completely undamaged or something? Wait, did that not work? Oh no, that didn't work. Let's throw the sand then. Thank you for help, miss. You saved this inevitable masterpiece. Whose family reputation? Yeah, obviously in real life you use the sand there because the water's gonna ruin painting. Like, I do love art, I do know these things. And Boa freaking, I just didn't know what the spell was. Like, might as well see the spell. I don't know, it's a game. That was some logic using a special thing that this game could do, but apparently not. Her ice magic's not that good. Thank you for help, miss. You have saved this inevitable masterpiece and the Wu family's reputation. And now I know if you do fail one of these, it really doesn't matter. You can just continue. The burn parts need immediate attention. Justina Goo. I know a little painting restoration. Please allow me to give it a try. Oh boy, is this one's gonna get heard. Puzzles. I do love puzzle games. Drag the fragment to the correct location. Oh my goodness, I don't remember this freaking art. Oh no, oh no, we have to find corners. This looks like a corner to me. Just continuation of that landscape. This actually looks like this might be the next part, maybe? These are the parts we have to work with. This is obviously the other corner. Who continues that tree? Dude, what the heck? I feel like this goes here. Doesn't it? And this goes here? I guess this is it. It doesn't seem right to me, but it has been successfully restored for now. It seems that this is all we can do. Okay, I guess that's correct. They're just missing a piece of it or something. I don't know what's up with that. Alas, it's a pity this is extraordinary art. Has been torn into 2 pieces. There's not anything else we can do now. Oh, this is Boo's nephew speaking, by the way. I will make sure to treasure them. Dwelling in the Fujian Mountains. Then embarked on a turbulent journey that lasted over 600 years. Wow! During this time... Oh, they're talking about the art here, I see. It was owned by Master Wu Yong, Xinjiao... I'm going to butcher all these names. An Fo Fang Dong... Shi Cheng, and others, eventually becoming a treasured heirloom of the Wu family in Yijing. During the reign of Emperor Shunji of the Qing dynasty, it was passed down to Wu's 3rd son, Wu Hyungyu, who cherished the painting so dearly he had it burned to take it to the afterlife. Okay, so this was actually, what, 600 years after 1350? That doesn't even add up. What? Oh, maybe this is supposed to be, actually that might add up in the game. Was it supposed to be like 1850? Maybe? This looks like this would be 1950. What's that math? It was mentioned 1350. I don't know, we'll see. Fortunately, his nephew Wu Jing saved the painting, preserving the national treasure. However, it was torn into 2 parts, later known as the Remaining Mountain and the Master Wu Yong Scroll. End of chapter 2. Just going to chapter 3. I think there's only 4 chapters. And there might be some do-it-yourself thing, a strange thing at the end that... We'll see if I bother with that. I think we already got the good reward. I think the good reward is Silk is chapter 2. Or the 500 Silk. It's actually quite spectacular visually, so... His name is Mandarin? Is the language named after this guy? At least one of them? There's like at least over 30 US dollars. China. His Majesty was overjoyed when he finally obtained the authentic version of the dwelling in the Fujian Mountains. Another authentic version, however, has been added to the royal collection just after a year. His Majesty was convinced that last year's Ningning scroll was genuine, but secretly ordered to compare them. What could his intention be? And which one of these scrolls is genuine? There seems to be someone in trouble in the study. Let's go over and take a look. That's Justina, I guess, thinking that. Justina Gu. You seem perplexed about the authenticity of these paintings, sir. May I have a look at them? How can I simply give you... Oh, there's Mandarin again. How can I simply give you something that belongs to His Majesty? Who are you? Justina Gu. I am an antiquate appraiser who is well acquainted with dwelling in the Fuchan Mountains. I was hoping to assist you in determining the authenticity of these paintings. She's not going to say that she's the one that helped preserve from being destroyed and actually add real credibility to herself. What is this, CW woman? And Mandarin. In that case, answer me 3 questions to see how skilled you truly are. Yeah, this is so good for you. Just say you've seen the real thing. Who did... Oh my goodness, a freaking history test. Who did the Huang Gongwang point dwelling in the Fuchan Mountain for? Paint the dwelling for? Fred. What was Guan's life like when he completed dwelling in the Fuchan Mountains? Peaceful civilian, a rich official, a poor recluse. I think he was a poor recluse. He was in prison, wasn't he? Yeah. Why was the dwelling in Fuchan Mountains divided into 2 parts? Burned his burial goods. Deliberately damaged aging house, burned his burial goods. That was a quick little 8-year-old reading test check. Not sure why that was in this game, but I guess it's just that any player interaction. It seems that you know the situation. Please help us identify it. Good, now roll. A creeper, all-seeing Viper Super Eye that we clicked. This painting bears no difference to the one I witnessed at the square. That was just in a goo. And it is undoubtedly an original piece of the dwelling in the Fuchan Mountain scroll. I guess we don't really do anything, it just does that. Maybe there's a way to look at that, I don't know. This later painting is a fragment of the dwelling in the Fuchan Mountain scroll. I see... Oh, this is Mandarin again. I see your knowledge is truly admirable. Admirable, really. Justina Gu. As your matter has been resolved, I will take my leave now. Mandarin. Hesitant. If His Majesty says the Simming Scroll is authentic, then it is. So it shall be. The blank space between the sand and shores. What is this? Why did that change font color? What is that? And the mountains of the Fuchan River is a stroke of genius, with the river mountains blending into the distant sky. Yeah, I guess he was just saying something like meaningful or something. The vastness stretches for thousands of miles with endless green meadows. The Master Wuyong scroll can now be stored away, while His Majesty works on the Zimming scroll, which is inscriptions and seals. In 1746, the latter half of the dwelling in the Fuchan Mountains, the Master Wulong scroll came into the possession of Emperor Xinglong. However, he had obtained another dwelling in the mountains painting a year before that. After careful examination, Kunlong determined that the old one was authentic and the new one was a forgery. Even though officials like Ling Xingjing, his 4 names, and Shen Diquan knew that the dwelling in the mountains painting was fake, they dared not expose it. It was not until 1816, holy crap, that the Master Wuyang scroll finally received its rightful recognition. So the Master Wuyang scroll had been housed in the Guian King Palace for nearly 200 years. The remaining mountain passed through the hands of the private connoisseurs and fell into oblivion for a long time. Wow. If I continue, let me just go ahead and continue. End of chapter 3. Entering chapter 4. It loaded like 4 times faster. Wait, this just said something about Justina that I didn't even bother reading. It loaded so quick. I was looking at the bar. Blazing. I assume she traveled more. You guys can pause the video and see what that was. I do apologize for that. But yeah, I forgot there's a reading section in between us. Watching that freaking loading bar just blaze through. This refined and graceful brushwork fuses the painting with the spirit of the Fuchan Mountains. Justina Gu. The mountains and hills are solid and vigorous, and the plants are lush and thriving, mirroring the vitality of human life that emerges from the subtle gaps. This is now way more zoomed out. This is like freaking. Let me go back. We can't. Let's like glitch this thing out. We could absolutely travel backwards. This video's getting long as is. Okay, the Master Ruin Scroll. The painting dwelling in the Fujian Mountains came to know several owners and was divided into two parts. The first part, the remaining mountain, is currently housed in the Xinjiang Principal Museum. The second part, the Master Wuyang Scroll, is kept in the National Palace Museum in Oh wow, it's in Taipei. Oh, that's why they're not reunited. Both parts were displayed in the landscape reunited Hyunggong's dwelling in the Fujian Mountains Exhibition 2011. Oh, they didn't reunite them, but yeah, Taiwan owns a part of it. And it sounds like China has the other. Although maybe they're both in Taiwan. It doesn't make that entirely sure what the Zhejiang Province Provincial Museum is. But I mean, that can be looked at, but... How long is this? Oh yeah, that's like 20 minutes though. I'm not going to look that up in a second. But now we're supposed to drag and combine them. We're supposed to drag one... Wait, what is happening? There we go, we combined them. Drag to view the scroll of dwelling. It looks like it's auto-dragging. I don't need to do that. It's quite spectacular though, I'll give it that. Oh, it went all the way to the left, and now we can drag it to the right. Dude, it's like mad jank. I don't even know if it's possible. Oh boy. There are difficulties. Oh my goodness, it's so janky, dude. Oh my goodness. Why doesn't it just drag right? There we go, we got to the end. Oh boy. Dwelling in the mountains, Fujian Mountains, in the year... Let's feel like this is the, DIY your postcard. In the year... Stuff that we've been... Oh, I guess it just completes the whole thesis ending statement. In the year 1347, during the Yuan Dynasty, Huang Gongwang, age 79, traveled with Zhang Wulong to the Fujian Mountains and spent several years painting, dwelling in the Fujian Mountains. Oh, this did take several years. Huang then wrote an inscription on the painting and gifted it to Zhang. Afterwards, the painting went through a tumultuous, centuries-long journey. It was once owned by the Ming Dynasty artist Xin Zhao, Dong Qicheng, and Wu Jingju. And Wu Jingju passed it down to his son. I'm butchering these four names. As per typical. Wu Hyungyu. Unfortunately, Wu Hyungyu had the painting burned so he could bring it to the afterlife. It was salvaged but torn into two. Well, it wasn't even the dude that painted it. Like, the dude clearly knew that it shouldn't have been destroyed. The original dude that painted it. Come on now. So, wow. Some people, man. The first part, the remaining mountain, had changed hands. Although, in his defense, for his belief system, he may have think it was eternalizing it by bringing it into the afterlife. He may have wanted to show it to their, like in the Monkey King, how there's like a deity realm. He was probably trying to show it to that, most likely. So Wu Hyungwoo had the painting burned so he could bring it to the afterlife. Salvaged but torn in two. The first part, the remaining mountain, had changed hands many times and had been long forgotten before it was acquired by the Zhejiang Provincial Museum and become its crown jewel. The second part, the Master Wuyang Scroll, came into possession of the imperial household in 1746. It was later involved in the famous Fujian case, where Emperor Jinglong believed that a forgery named Ningning scroll was authentic. The genuine painting was then relocated with other cultural relics and is now housed in the National Palace Museum in Taipei. Wow. That's very fortunate for Taiwan. I have to get a hold of that. Yeah, I'm like 99% sure Taipei is capital Taiwan. Although I don't know if there's another place called Taipei. Anyway, DIY your postcard. What is this? This is my one right here, and these are other players. Where's the postcard? How did I even... Oh, it's the side here? Sure. What's the stamp on the top? I mean, all these are so similar. It's all the similar style. Here, a little tree. Oh yes, see that with our username. There we go, Troman90. Generate postcard. Right click to save image. Here's the URL. Copy the link. Link is copied. Does the URL work? Let's see, let's post it. Oh, it just says restart. Oh, here let's just claim our rewards so don't forget because it's going to end tomorrow. Give us sell scorekeeper cards, DIY poster cards, receive some regular choice gift thing. Submit the coins, that just helps get the battle pass stuff. I mean, whatever this background thing is. Okay. And let's right click and save this. Why not? Although, you guys don't really want to see that. So I'll just right click, save it, and that might show some personal information. I don't want that to be seen. Thanks so much for watching, and may your tale eternally be retold. Wait, it says something. Congratulations on successfully exploring the dwelling in the Fuchan Mountains. The long painting has served 600 years. The mountain and rivers remain timeless. Participated in Naraka, Sungwon relics, and explored the beauty of the dwelling in the Fuchan Mountains. Freaking awesome. That was really well done art-wise. I'll give them that. Like, that's a cool little mini-game. You guys can just blaze through that and not read aloud. You can go for like 4 times faster probably if you don't read that loud. Just click through and blaze through, and you can use this video as a guide if you want to get the right answers. And anyway, catch you next time. Later. May your tale eternally be retold. Like that painting. Over 600 years. It's probably nearing 700 now, actually. Yeah. Catch you next time. Later.